Hello, my name is Miss O, and welcome to Naturally Inspired. I've been a teacher for almost 20 years, and I'm a great advocate for raising healthy, empowered, and resilient children. Today, I want to talk about 3 things that school does not teach. The way I see it is that home is a microcosm of the big, bad world. In other words, it means that home is the train to go off into the world alone. And while at home, you parents are the teachers, you are the assistant teachers, you are the head teacher, you are support staff, your administration, you are curriculum development, you are everything. Parents are their children's biggest teachers. Number 1 of 3 things that school cannot teach your children is nutrition. Drive into any hospital parking lot right now and you will struggle to find parking. Why? Because we adults are sick. We're popping pills morning, afternoon, and evening just so we can support our vital organs to function. This is not how we should be living, and this is not how we should be setting our kids up to live. Statistics show that every year, 40 million people die from lifestyle diseases. This is 70% of all global deaths. These lifestyle diseases include strokes, diabetes, and certain types of cancers. Heart attacks and cancer make up 17.7 million of these deaths, almost half. Nutrition is a sensitive thing because it points the finger straight at us adults. Is this the legacy that we want to pass on to our children? I once had a mom approach me because I was teaching her 2 kids. She told me that her daughter was starting to feel self-conscious about her weight because she was overweight. She had started packing a healthy school lunch for her daughter compared to her son. And at home, they were preparing healthier meals for her daughter compared to the whole family. I suggested to her that she pack the same healthy lunch for both her kids so her daughter didn't feel like there was something particularly wrong with her. And secondly, because a healthier school lunch would be great for her son as well. And at home, I suggested that everybody eat the same meal, not only to support the daughter in being healthier and feeling more confident and losing the weight that she wanted, but just so that family could adopt healthy eating habits. I have 2 tips for parents. Model good eating behaviors because children copy you. What you eat, your kids will want to eat. I know it's not easy, but for your kids, it should be worth it to try. Secondly, involve your children in food prep. It doesn't have to be every day, but make it a regular thing. This is how kids will learn to prepare these healthy meals, and they'll be able to eat this way once they are independent and have left home. 2, inner voice. Assist your child in helping them find their inner voice, their intuition, their gut. I truly do believe that every one of us has our own special path that we are meant to walk, and we have inner guidance that leads us on this path. First way you can help your child listen to their inner voice is when they come to you for advice. Don't always jump to give them the answer. Ask them some questions that will lead them to coming up with this answer on their own. After doing this for a while, you'll find that your child doesn't always have to come and ask you for advice on the things that they used to ask you about, because they have that self-confidence and they trust themselves and they're able to understand what feels good to them, what feels right, what feels wrong. Next, let your children make wrong choices. Failure really is learning. I know we adults are afraid to try new things because we are afraid to fail, or we are afraid that we will not be perfect at this new thing. I know this because I was afraid for so long to start this channel because I was afraid of failure. When we live in that fear, we rob ourselves of the opportunity to learn and to grow. Next, let your kids be curious. Support the things that your children are interested in, even if you don't see the value in them. I had a student once who was a fantastic dancer. When she started dancing, her eyes lit up. She was such a natural. I just couldn't understand why her parents didn't put her in dance class. There are activities that parents don't see value in, but when your child has such a gift, you don't know why they were given this gift. It might be that this is the career that they're going to follow. Even if it's not that, it might be a way for them to de-stress, to socialize, and to learn skills that they wouldn't have. So please allow your kids to pursue the things that they're interested in. Lastly, don't force your kids to live the life that you think they should live. Everyone has a path, their own special path. We are unique and special in our own way. And you are not your children. You don't know what plan God has for them. You don't know what they have been called here to do. So stop choosing careers for your kids because you think this is the right career for them, or this is a career that is valuable in society. Study your kids. Listen to them, see what they naturally gravitate towards and support that. Teach your kids to accept the differences between them and their friends. In this day and age of ultra materialism and social media, I see a lot of keeping up with the Joneses. If we adults are suffering from keeping up with the Joneses, imagine what our kids are suffering and will be suffering. I've heard of parents who take out loans to take their kids on vacations during their school holidays only because their kids' classmates are coming back from school holidays and talking about the different countries that they visited. I don't get this. For me, it's unrealistic. We can't all afford the same things at the same time. One year, one family might be able to go on holiday. The following year, our family might be able to go on holiday. This is life. This is teaching kids to live beyond their means and to not accept where they are in life. It's also taking away from a teachable moment, which could be to teach your kid that if you can't afford what you want to do or what you want to buy, you can save for it, which also teaches delayed gratification. If your child wants something that you cannot afford, it's an opportunity to teach them how to earn money. Learning the value of money at a young age is wonderful. I hear so many parents talk about they want their kids to be financially literate. They send them out to courses on financial literacy and money, which is wonderful. But if you are trying to keep up with the Joneses at home, but want your child to learn financial responsibility, it doesn't make sense. Like I said before, you are your child's biggest teacher. Teach your children the value of money at home. Teach them that it's okay that their friends went somewhere that they haven't been. They will get that opportunity one day, which actually brings me to my last point. Teach your children to be grateful for what they have, and remind them that if they work really hard, when they get older, they will afford to take themselves on these vacations or to buy themselves these things that their friends have. That's 3 things that school cannot teach: nutrition, listening to one's inner voice, and accepting our differences. I appreciate your time. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.